Hi again, everyone. Jamie Harnish, your Toronto Real Estate Navigator with Bosley Real Estate. There's a really important question for people who are looking to sell their home but also need to buy. And that question is, what do I do first? So the short answer is, it depends. So today, I'm going to be talking about 3 factors that need to be considered in order to help you to determine whether you need to sell first and then buy, or buy first and then sell. So the 3 things that I think need to be strongly considered in order to help you determine in what order you should be selling your current home and buying your next home are 1, the current market conditions, 2, what are you selling, and 3, how are you selling it? So let's take a look at each of those factors in a little bit more detail. The current market conditions are going to play a huge role in determining what order you do things. For example, if you're in a seller's market, you may want to consider buying first. In theory, the buy part is going to be harder than the sale part. So you may want to take your time looking for the right property. Maybe inventory is low, maybe there's a lot of competition, etc. It may take you longer to buy, and then that also means that the sale portion of your transactions will go a little bit smoother and a little bit more quickly. If it's a buyer's market, then the conditions are going to be the opposite of what I just described. So you may want to consider selling first, because the sale might take a little bit longer. Again, because it's a buyer's market, it's a market that favors buyers. And then once you sell and you know how much you sold for, then you can go out and take a look at the large amount of inventory that's out there and find the home that's right for you. And if it's a balanced market, in theory, it's going to take you roughly the same amount of time to find the right home for you to buy that it's going to take you to sell your existing home. So as long as you're ready to go, as soon as one shoe drops, you're ready to proceed with the other transaction, you'll likely be okay. But whether you buy first or sell first in a balanced market may actually be determined by some of the next factors that I'm going to talk about. So factor number 2 is you need to consider what it is that you're selling. So if your home has something unique about it that may be a bit of a detriment to your typical buyer, then that might be a circumstance that may delay the sale of your home. So you may want to consider selling your home first in order to figure out how, exactly when you're going to sell and when you're going to close, and how much money you get for your property. Examples of factors that may be detrimental may be your location. It may be the very specific location of your property with respect to other features, like you may be right next to a commercial property or something like that. Maybe you have a 1-bedroom bungalow that might not be super appealing to your typical buyer for your neighborhood. Or maybe your property requires a complete overhaul. It needs a lot of work. Ultimately, do any of or all of your factors lead to the fact that you are looking for a specific buyer, and if your pool of buyers is reduced? So if you're looking for a specific buyer or a very specific pool of buyers, then your sale may be delayed, and that might be why you want to consider selling first. Lastly, the third factor is, how are you selling your home? And the great thing about factor number 3 is that it's in your control and also in the control of the realtor who you've hired to sell your property. So is it clean? Is it tidy? Is it priced appropriately, which is incredibly important? And is it being marketed properly and effectively? All these factors and more can combine to determine how quickly and efficiently a property is going to sell. And if you're not willing to do what needs to be done in order to sell your home quickly and efficiently, then the sale of your home may be delayed, and that might be a reason why you want to consider selling first before buying. Now, getting back to factor 1, whether you sell first or buy first under the current market conditions, deserves a much deeper dive than what I went over previously. So I'm going to produce 2 more videos where I'm going to talk about buying first or selling first in a seller's market, and both of those things in a buyer's market, and talking about the important factors that need to be considered under those specific market conditions. So please be on the lookout for those 2 videos, and I hope to see you then.